Have you ever wondered about the bones of a story? What did the outline look like before the characters hijacked it? Ophelia Key always wondered the same things about her own stories. As a discovery writer, the chaotic pantser style, not even the author knew how the tales in the Draoithe Saga would go until they went backward, analyzing one story while busy writing the next tale or two somehow never happened. Apparently, OK put things off long enough, and some fancy computer magic will provide us with those long-wished-for story overviews. We can finally X-ray the tales from the dream and see their skeletons. Shall we investigate the next story in the dream?
Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're jumping headfirst into the incredible paranormal romance universe of Vampire Night. And let me tell you, it's a world just packed with ancient magic, forbidden power, and some really unlikely alliances. You hear this phrase a lot in the story. Magic calls to magic at Draoithe. So what does that even mean? Well, it's basically the beating heart of this whole saga. It's this beacon, this promise of a safe place for immortals when, the rest of the world is out to get them. So let's talk about this place, Draoithe. What is it? Think of it as this sanctuary, this refuge that was created because the world of the immortals, well, it's in chaos. Their magic is getting thrown completely out of whack. And get this, it's in Tyler, Texas, of all places. But Draoithe isn't just some spot on a map. No way. For the supernaturals who are showing up there, homeless, hunted, totally alone, it's everything. It's a promise that maybe, just maybe, they can be safe. But why do they need a place like this so badly? Well, there's a big reason, and his name is Peter Elliott. This guy, along with his shady drug company, is literally hunting down and wiping out immortal communities one by one. And that's creating this constant flood of refugees looking for somewhere, anywhere to go. Okay, so into this sanctuary come two very, very different people. They're both running from the same danger, but from totally different directions. And when they finally meet, that's when things really kick into high gear. First up, meet Andrei Alexandrescu. He's this incredible vampire knight, and he's just barely escaped with his life. His entire home, his enclave, was just destroyed while he was trying to protect his princess. Now, Andrei is, well, he's a fascinating character. He's 227 years old, right? An ancient vampire. But what's his day job? He's an IT specialist. I mean, talk about a surprise. And you'd think a warrior like him would smell like, battle or something. Nope. He smells like cool rain in the moonlight. How cool is that? So, coming at this from a totally different angle, we have Nadine Cruz. She's also on the run from Peter Elliott's goons. She's an eagle shifter, and she has this constant battle with insomnia, which you can imagine makes her super vulnerable. And she's a world away from Andrei. She's only 37, basically a kid compared to him. Her scent is all about calm, lavender, and chamomile. But here's the kicker. The one thing that connects these two polar opposites, she's also an IT specialist. And that's how they first connect, over computers and information systems. It's kind of funny, right? In a world filled with ancient magic and supernatural beings, their bond starts with tech. It just goes to show you common ground can pop up in the weirdest places. Okay, so to really get what's at stake here, to understand the danger they're all in, we need to talk about the rules. Every magical world has them, and this one's no different. We gotta look at the laws of magic that control everything, from raw power to, well, love. First up are the Zudahachi. Think of them as the original dragon men of the vampire world. These guys wield some serious elemental magic. But they were basically blamed for this huge disaster ages ago and hunted down to the last man. So for Andrei, who is one, his very existence is a secret that could get him killed. It's literally a death sentence. And then you have the Justices. These are the ruling vampire princesses, like the one Andrei was protecting. They're the ones with the power, the ones with the magical bloodlines. If you want to understand how vampire society is structured, you have to understand them. Okay, this next part is super important, so pay attention. There are two kinds of bonds. For shifters, it's a life-mate bond. We're talking a permanent, soul-deep connection. Two become one forever. But for vampires, it's a consort bond, and that's completely different. It's more like a magical contract, a bond of power and service, where a male is bound to protect his princess, or else. So, back at Draoithe, This little group is just starting to feel like a real community, a pack. But of course, they don't get to enjoy the peace for long. Their new home is about to face its first major test. And just like that, the peace is shattered. This guy, an ex-soldier named Draoithe, literally stumbles onto their land. And he's in bad shape. I mean, he's been viciously attacked by some kind of huge panther. And the scene is just brutal. Riker is being torn to shreds. We're talking life-threatening injuries. And as he's lying there, dying, he's given this impossible choice. And with his last breath, he agrees to a deal that will change his life forever, just for a chance to live. He just says, "I wish to live." It's so simple, but so powerful, you know? And that one sentence forces Andrei to make a decision he never wanted to make. So what does Andrei do? He saves Riker's life by turning him into his Duhachi Unbound, the very thing he is. In one move, he not only creates another illegal vampire, but he completely blows his own cover. His deepest, most dangerous secret is now out in the open for the entire pack to see. And that one act changes everything. Draoithe isn't just a handful of refugees anymore. Suddenly, it's this incredibly diverse and powerful crew. You've got direwolves, a phoenix, fox shifters, a tiger, a bear, an eagle, and now not one but 3 vampires, 2 of whom are the Forbidden's Duhachi. It's a powerhouse, for sure, but a very, very unstable one. Which really leaves us with the big question, doesn't it? As you watch this mishmash family get ready to face the darkness, you start to wonder, in a world full of magic and monsters, maybe the greatest power of all isn't fangs or claws or fire. Maybe it's just finding a place to call home.
I sincerely hope you enjoyed this view of a story skeleton, glimpsing the characters, setting, and plot structure along with the twists within the writing in this tale from the Draoithe Saga by Ophelia Key. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more original stories and audio adventures. A special thank you to OK Music Writers for writing and for sharing the Enter the Dream soundtrack. It's more than a story, it's an experience. Welcome to the dream.